Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1966 Hermes 3000 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Switzerland, it shows right here, and the best typewriter of all time, in my opinion. This came in 3 generations. This is the first generation, which is the curvier top. The second generation has a more squared off top, and the third generation is more boxy and it's hard plastic shell. The first and second generation are all metal shells, and pretty much the only difference is the curvy versus the square, and the knobs are different, and just little small differences. But as far as performance goes, all 3 generations are pretty much exactly the same. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is a main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers, a scale, and the margin indicators in red on both sides. To set the margins, you just put the cursor where you want it. Flip this switch here, this little silver switch there. It'll send the margin to that spot. If you want it closer to the edge, you just hold the margin and push it to where you want it. I want it right on the edge, then let it go. Puts that margin there. Same concept on the right side. Say you wanted the margin right there. Put the cursor where you want it and flip the switch. Same exact chrome plated switch on that side. If you want it closer to the edge, you hold the carriage release, which is this green button here, and the margin at the same time, and push it to where you want it and let it go. So it's right there on the edge on both sides, but I do kind of want that right margin to be a little bit closer to the middle, so I'm just going to send it there, and you can see it in red there on both sides to where the margin is. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward. It skips 1.5, one more, it skips 2. Very good. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it on the yellow indicator, it prints right down the middle. So when you have a black and red ribbon, that's not really ideal to print with that. When you have it on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. And when you have it on the white or silver indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. So a fun fact is that some people will use all 3 blue, like top, bottom, and middle, with a solid black ribbon and get triple the amount of use out of it. So I'm just going to put that down for red and type a sentence. Beautiful. Super cushion, comfortable, fast action, and smooth. The best of all time, in my opinion. And this specific model has unique font. This is Techno Elite. It's like a squared off font. Pretty rare and beautiful. Prints 12 characters per inch. So you got the best of all time with some unique font. Really unique typewriter. We're going to put the color back on black. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. And flip this down for now. Shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top left. Very smooth. And on the top section here is your tabs. Right now we have a tab on 10 space intervals, but I'm just going to clear all of them by hitting the all clear button with the 3 lines. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle by hitting the plus sign, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. To clear that one specific tab, hit the minus sign, and it just clears that one instead of clearing them all with the 3 lines. So I'm just going to set one there again. Very good. And this button with the arrows going in each direction is your margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. Very good. And that's it with the keyboard. The top comes off from the back like that and hooks in on the front, all metal. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, you just flip this switch you want it to go to, the side that you want it to go to towards the middle, and it'll pull that. And what that does is if you have eyelets at the end of your ribbon, which is the little metal piece, it will catch on that and then swap the direction back to that side over and over until you get to the end of the ribbon, or till your ribbon dries up. This is your touch control. The higher up you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder for them to print, but they respond faster. So you just want to play with that to gauge what your preference is with touch control. So we have the carriage release, we have the margin, we have the paper release, and this lever down here is the carriage lock. When you flip it down, it releases the carriage and locks in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around in there. It comes with a top lid on these. All three generations have their own top lid. Like this, it just snaps over the top. So you can carry it around, it protects it, keep it from getting any dust in there and whatnot. To unlock the carriage, you hold it down and you push the carriage to the right a little bit. That unlocks it. And this left side just has the carriage release and the margin. And this lever, which is the line space selector, if you push it all the way back to the dot, it disables the spacing when you turn the knob, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You push it forward and you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space, and the same concept when you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing. You push it in, you get the clicks. And you want to be careful using that if you are keeping track of your lines, because once you break free of your lines, you can never really get back to the exact spot, as if you have the lines dictated by the line space, then you can always get back to where you wanted to go to. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.